Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news update as they drop all over the world. So for now, let's start today's news. Alright, Jay Botroy will be one of the football pundits out there. So Babako they talk about Ivan Toney, talk about Arsenal and the importance. So Babako they have the opinion say Ivan Toney he go score more goals than Gabriel Jesus if Arsenal sign him. So they give him reasons why he feel say Ivan Toney go make Arsenal a better team. Say number one, Ivan Toney is a prolific striker. He's a striker that can score plenty goals, and at the same time he can lead Arsenal line very well. He can create chances, he can give you hold up play fantastically well. So these are some of the attributes where you feel say Gabriel Jesus feel no measure equally. Aerial threats, he's one of them. So if Arsenal sign up, in his own opinion, Ivan Toney is a prolific striker that can give you more than 20 goals per season. If he could score 20 goals at Brentford, how many goals do you now think he will score at an Arsenal side that creates chances after chance are plenty? So these are the questions on the front burner. So what do you think? Do you subscribe to the line of thoughts of the people like Jay Botroy? Or maybe you don't really subscribe to the line of like you don't believe say Ivan Toney will score more than Gabriel Jesus if Arsenal signs him. So let me know your thoughts on this on the comment section, because for me personally, as Baba talk, I really see some points because me say about the clamor for Arsenal to sign Ivan Toney. But the problem is say this ban within head, though na January go elapse. So after January we will see who and who they really go for the guy, because I know say the guys don't come outside for public interview session. If we then put out for the public domain, we're going to ask and say which club saying like, so you don't already admit say they in love with Arsenal style of play, Arsenal fans like in the use style they woo us, who will come for them. But at the end of the day we'll see how everything will end up for January, because for January I think if Arsenal is really looking for a place to strengthen, it has to be the striking department. But we'll just watch. Alright, away from that, so Declan Rice can they give us an expose about the relationship between him and West Ham coach David Moyes and the players. Because they talk to some players after they leave a club, say they will just abandon the club, like they don't go really call anybody, talk to anybody, they'll just focus on their new club, change everything about them. But him, he no be like that. They still called David Moyes. Even before the season started, he called him and wished him good luck in the season. He still called those guys Jared Bowen, Antonio, like he still did a close relationship with some of the boys waiting for West Ham there. So all these relationships they are for life. Not because maybe I don't come up for West Ham, can't go for Arsenal and here, you can't be like say if you say that even maybe Arsenal Spurs and will understand the rivalry, but this is Arsenal West Ham. London derby fine, but not really that deep yet. I just say London, no rivalry between Arsenal and West Ham. They go talk say okay, making nobody talk to them again. So it is what it is. Alright, so Fabrizio Romano don't come outside and let us know say Marcelo Flores say Arsenal don't sell him, go give Tigres. Though you know let us know how much Arsenal sell the player, go give them. But this is an indication say Arteta don't get a mind shift from the academy and is looking at getting finished goods. Gone are the days where we depend on raw materials. Those days are far gone. So for now, we are looking at people who can come in and give us what we need. So the way they sell all these academy players, they send them out, I don't really think, in short, for me, I think it go hard before we go get another Saka for the academy, another Balogun for the academy, it go hard gone. Although Saka don't get raised to power 2, and I am Ando Krozab Dubri. That one said, don't talk say it go be like Saka when he grow. But who says in the next 1 year now, one club no gon carry him? So these are the things how they look. But all in all, I like the fact that Arteta understands that you cannot win the EPL with academy. You need proven players. Still, see how they wipe out that narrative of say Arsenal have soft underbelly, Arsenal have small boys, their ball no strong. If you give them physicality, they go jackpot. See how they don't wipe out that narrative. Nobody's coming to try us now with physicality, because if you want time in plenty, will give you as the odds. So we'll just watch. Wish Marcelo Flores all the best in his career. Alright, so Tony Cascarino don't come outside to talk about the England players who play against Ukraine. So Tony they of the opinion say the England players didn't really do well. From Bukayo Saka to Rashford to Madison to Jude Bellingham, they were all average against Ukraine. And the thing we're going to bust in brain is say these guys are playing very well in their club. Saka is a masterclass at Arsenal. Madison they play fantastically well for Tottenham Hotspur. Jude Bellingham they score goals like say tomorrow for Real Madrid. So what now happened when you pull all these resources together and they could not deliver? The thing is, Ukraine have also stood their ground. Ukraine played very well. Yes. So for England not to perform, it was because Ukraine made them look bad, made them look average. So you're supposed to give Ukraine their flowers, give them accolades. Then talk to them, try. Then don't be about England every time. Talk about your position. If you don't play well, it is a reason, and the reason is because your position, like they outtaught you, they outthink you, they outplay you, they made you play woefully. So now, so it just be because I don't really watch the match 100%, but at least I watch second half and I see how the match no really England don't play like England. Let's just put it at that. So we'll just watch. Although they're not upset, but the next match they will play better, and let's just see. So many parties going to talk about Zinchenko and the way they play for against England. So what you call the end Zinchenko is an impressive player, and according to Paul Messi himself, the thing make I like this Zinchenko and the fact say this guy in country they under an invasion from Russia. Apart from that, the guy still they focused, like he's still doing good works on and off the field, doing charity works and creating more awareness about the war. Like he's trying all the best to make sure say Ukraine come out alive in all of this. So I kind of wonder how the guy take the focus, even they train, they play for Arsenal, because not be everybody get that opportunity to come out for Ukraine, to come and get greener pastures elsewhere. He's like a celebrity player over there in Ukraine, but it is what it is. Just wish them all the best of luck. Alright, so Charles Watts also come outside to talk about Arsenal goalkeepers, going to talk about Ben Leno, Ramsdale. So Charles Watts wants to say, from your own opinion, when you look at last season, so there is no keeper who played better than Ben Leno for the EPL last season. So when I saw that report for a podcast, what you guys remember say, is this facts or fiction? Because you don't put any stats to back what you dey talk. Are you speaking from an emotional point of view, or I don't just understand? Because the facts are clear. The keeper will get the best keeping record, now be De Gea, and they give him an award. Followed by De Gea, you go get the kind of Nick Pope, you get Aaron Ramsdale, even David Raya. I don't see Ben Leno in there. So top 5 or top 10, I don't just see Leno there. But I don't say top 5, you know, they shall. So what are you speaking from? Is this from a learned point of view or emotional point of view? Like, I don't understand the standpoint. I don't know whether any of you now understand what's in the talk. Say no keeper keep better than Ben Leno. At the same time, because they say Arsenal they do mistake for selling Ben Leno. Like, give us statistics to back what you are saying. Is it that Ben Leno made so much saves, like more than every other person? I mean, like, let me know, because according to what we know, again, because me I will tell you from the statistical point of view, we know that Ben Leno is not a better keeper with the ball on his feet. He can't play from the back. Ben Leno just be like De Gea. De Gea is very good. He's a good shot stopper, keeps clean sheets, but he cannot progress the ball from the back. When he try out, man, you concede a lot of goals through errors. I know say now the same thing we do when we first start to play from the back with Leno. We are conceding a lot of balls, a lot of goals to get from the back. But all contrary with the Ramsdale, we know really they concede that much playing from the back. So these are the statistics. So me, I don't know where they come from. But I say make I just let you know what it is as far as they talk. Alright, German Pennant also of the opinion say at the moment say Liverpool are in a better place than Arsenal. So I watch him because he himself follow from one of the Talk Sports journalists. So I watch his show. So back on the talk say this season Liverpool have started better than Arsenal. I just listen, he talk everything. I don't say last season Liverpool get injuries, but this season they are complete, and this season could be Mohamed Salah's last season. For that reason, they're supposed to be title contenders, supposed to win the league. He said a lot of things. The first one just come to my mind, we say, if you say Liverpool are having it better this season, like they started better this season, how many points Liverpool did? How many points Arsenal did? Liverpool did 10 points after 4 games. Arsenal did 10 points after 4 games. We don't play a big team like Manchester United. Which big team Liverpool don't play? So I don't understand I'm not so fine. He was a former Liverpool player, so that bias will ever need there. But at least when you are talking in a place like TalkSport, add some level of objectivity now and balance. Even though the bias fit dey, but when the bias don't do too much, because if they say Liverpool don't amass too much points more than us now, I could be able to understand where you are coming from. But we are 10 points equally, and we've played Manchester United. You have not played any big team, so why are you telling me that Liverpool started well? I don't understand. If you tell me say Liverpool started well compared to last season, I will agree with you and give you your flowers. But when you now make some unhealthy comparison with Arsenal, that is where I will come for you, because it is not true. We've played a tougher team. You never play anyone. So what are we talking about? I'll be sure because when I get red card for some of games, I be saying when I go get red card. The Coco will say facts are sacrosanct. Nobody can deny it. When I did 10 points, you did 10 points. How are you better than I am? We did the same place for the table, even though maybe because of goal difference, I feel they're ahead of us in the pecking order for the table. But it doesn't change the fact that you are 10 points and I'm 10 points. Alright, so away from that, so people like Emmanuel Petit, come as I call it, talks Saliba is one of the best centre backs in the EPL. In fact, Saliba don't develop immensely when it comes to reading the game. That is like one of the best, like one of the weapons or one of the attributes where Saliba gets to read the game. At the same time, Saliba relies on his speed and strength to track back and handle tough oppositions. At the same time, his height is also a mad advantage. I mean, Saliba is very, very dominant in the air. So we talk so many glowing attributes about William Saliba. We call it make me happy. I was salivating when I was reading all those things. And the truth to be told, Saliba, like somebody make this point, say Saliba is more important to Arsenal than even Bukayo Saka. And when you look at it, there's an atom of truth in it. Do you know why? If Saka get injury now, you can decide to put Trossard there. You can decide to put a Nelson there, and other people can still score goals. But if Saliba get injury, you go feel am for that backline. In short, not just the backline, you go feel am for the team, because the defense will become porous. And an example, like last season, Saliba got injured. What happened? We no do anything. Yes. So last season, not winning the league, as we miss Saliba is one of the important things we cause him. It doesn't mean Saka is not important, but when you look, because they talk to who are the most important players in the Arsenal setup, although they mention Saliba, they mention Bukayo Saka, say these two, they are like the cog in our wheel. Very, very important players. In as much as Saliba know they score goals, so you know we're really there for the spotlight, because Saka scores a lot of goals, but you may not see the work he does organizing that backline. Saliba might be the person they read the game, but when it comes to our warrior, the aggressive side of our game, not be Saliba. Now Gabriel Magalhaes, and they do the battle. Saliba is like a sweeper. They make sure say nothing passes him. Sometimes you will notice everybody will go front, Saliba go dey back, marshal everywhere, only him. For you to know how trust. Sure, the Arsenal team members, they trust him with their lives. They believe and die. They know say if they go forward, only Saliba dey there. Saliba, you meet am 1v1, you know if you pass and go score. Aji, if na pace, he go outpace you. Anyhow you wan see am. The only person I don see so far we don't outpace Saliba when it comes to sprints, maybe Adama Traore, and we don't say that one. Now you say both on you. So it is what it is. Until the next news. Alright, my dear Arsenal lovers, if you're watching us on YouTube and you never subscribe, about waiting the wait for now. You say no, they enjoy our show. So make it subscribe so that our community will go far and wide. And if you're watching us on Facebook, make sure so you follow us and hit the notification bell so that you nobody miss anything when they happen with the go live. You will see them ASAP. And if you're watching us on Twitter, make sure you follow us, and we self will follow back ASAP. As they follow us, we will follow you. So that's how it is. Alright, so for the match where Japan play against Germany, where Japan flogged them 4-1. Now they don't sack Hans Flick, will be the German coach, but that's not even where I'm going to with this story. Now I can go to check the lineup, check the positional play of the players. Now, do you know that Tomiyasu played that match as the left center back of Japan? This is a position he has never played at Arsenal, and for that match, this guy did fantastically well, because what we call here, we say he made 6 clearances, 3 interceptions, and had 86% pass completion rates. So what you call the talk, we say if Gabriel Magalhaes is missing for any reason at Arsenal, Tomiyasu can actually slot him because that is the position he plays with Japan. We make Japan go away to Germany, go knock Germany 4-1, they can sack Japan coach, say this is an insult, this is an embarrassment. How can Japan come here, come knock us like this, and you allowed it to happen on your watch? They can't sack my guy. So they're looking for a new coach. So moving forward, this is where versatility comes in. You see Tomiyasu, we see Timber. These are the two players that we have that can play anywhere across the back line. Anywhere. I don't think there's any other player who gets if you do the same thing. They are rare players in world football. How many players you go see if you play 4 different positions and play them comfortably, like saying that their normal natural position? So this is another thing where we don't see positive lights in our backline. So that is why Arteta they sign people if you play more than one position, so that in case of necessity and we need them to turn up, they will just enter there slotting seamlessly. Alright, so Kevin Campbell also when you talk say Declan Rice, what people they see now, it's not the finished goods actually. They still the process. So Declan Rice, so they give Arsenal like 60 to 65% of the play. Get what they see now? Not be 100% Declan Rice, so it's not 60 to 65%. And the reason is because he's entering a new club with a new system. He never really understands the system. So most times when you see him going forward, he go do some kind of 1-2, he go get some kind of miss pass, like he go miss a pass, get some kind of mistakes where they happen. See me gonna wait until maybe Declan Rice play at least 24 games. When you don't play that kind of high amount of games, you go understand Arteta's system very, very well. The way we now call it see Declan Rice, now go dey shock say, now this kind of player be this. Already Sakai don't even talk and say Declan Rice has improved immensely after taking the move from West Ham to Arsenal. So it is what it is. And what is Kevin Campbell talk, I subscribe to his line after because this guy don't play just 4 games. I will not expect and say just 4 games so we don't understand our system. Even though you understand the system, but you know we don't interpret them for the field of play 100%. So we'll just give him more games like 10, 15 games. By then the system will run in time body, so you go to flow. In short, some people are even thinking he's playing at Arsenal like say don't they play for here for 1 year. Just wait, make him play more games. We now go love him like say tomorrow. So my dear Arsenal lovers, if you don't watch yesterday's show, check the top left corner of your screen. You will see the thumbnail. Click on so that you get all Arsenal updates as they drop all over the world. So CHUKS signing out. Enjoy the rest of your day and game out. And happy new week.